Hi, everybody. Welcome into Bite Time. Harry McCullough here. We're going to talk about Lafourche Parish and a couple of incidents that happened in Lafourche Parish with the Lafourche Parish Sheriff, Public Information Officer, or PIO, Captain Brendan Mathern. Hey, Brendan, thanks so much for joining us. Had a little incident where people were passing some money around. So can you tell us a little bit about possible counterfeit action in Lafourche?
Sure, Harry. Thanks for having me. We recently had a situation it actually occurred at the Walmart Supercenter in Matthews, where an individual came to the store, had counterfeit bills, and attempted to use those counterfeit bills at the store. Obviously, we were able to get surveillance footage and capture an image of the suspect. So this is the suspect that you see on your screen now, unidentified male as of yet. We are hoping that people can help us identify him through giving us a call or contacting Crime Stoppers. And we also know that in addition to the picture of the suspect, we were also able to ascertain that he was driving a light-colored SUV. So again, if you know this individual, if you believe you may have an idea of who this is, or if you have any other information, possibly about counterfeit bills in general in the area, that he may have gotten it or someone else may have provided him with. Either way, we would love to have that information, and you can always use Crime Stoppers to send that information to us at 1-800-743-7433. Of course, most people use the Bayou Tips mobile app at this point, and online at crimestoppersbr.org. So 3 ways that you can send in the information anonymously, and you could receive a reward up to $1,000. All we really need is the guy's name, and we can ultimately make that arrest, and you could have a reward of up to $1,000 depending on the circumstances of his arrest.
Yeah, that's a pretty good photo, and you got a pretty good suspect. Obviously, you have video there as well. So somebody in our viewing area should probably know who that is, and like I say, call Crime Stoppers, and you can get up to $1,000 reward there. I'm not actually surprised. Is that a common thing? I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often nowadays with printers and computer and that kind of technology.
Yeah, and just to address that, what you said, Harry, about that picture, it is a decent picture considering some of the pictures we get. I know a lot of people are frustrated, and I just wanted to kind of, maybe address some of the concerns about that. When we share a photo, or any law enforcement agency shares a photo, it may not be great. We have people that joke, we can see a clear picture of what's on Mars, but this is the best we can do of a suspect. You have to remember that the camera isn't always 5 feet from the suspect. And obviously we have to deal with the equipment that is purchased for that particular area, whether it's a residence or in this case a business. So even if the business has great cameras, the zooming in can only go so far. So what we do is we try to get that photo as best as we can to you, and ultimately sometimes it's not the best quality, but something is better than nothing, we believe. And look, we share videos a lot of times. Even if you can't see the suspect's face, you might be able to see how he walks or something like that. As for the counterfeit bills, we don't see them. It's not that we see them every day, but every now and then we will see a batch of bills pop up from time to time. And there's definitely things that you can be looking for. Look, I've seen some great fakes out there, but see is the key word there, Harry. Once you feel them, you can tell that they're fake. I mean, if you dealt with money all your life, even the greatest fake, even the greatest looking fake in the world will still not feel like traditional money. So it should be fairly easy to tell apart once you actually touch it.
Right. Yeah. A lot of times they run that magic marker across it. Whatever they do, I don't know exactly what they do. We don't know this particular suspect. We don't know if he's a local guy or if it's somebody that came in. But you would think right there in Matthews, I guess is where it was, is that off that Highway 90 corridor, it could be somebody coming from Texas or Florida or New Orleans or Baton Rouge. Anybody could just drive in. So in your experience, do you think that can sometimes be a ring, or is this more of an individual type thing?
It just depends on the situation. I definitely think that you're on the right track there. The fact that we haven't received a large number of tips for this particular individual sometimes points to that fact. Might not be from the area. Obviously, if it was someone from the area and highly recognizable, we would usually receive a lot of tips. But yeah, a lot of times we do get people traveling, like you said, along Highway 90. They drop down to that Matthews Walmart, and we will get situations that happen like this. We've had a theft ring in the past that involved that particular Walmart just because of its proximity to Highway 90.
Yeah, that Highway 90 is awesome, right? Because you can get anywhere from there. But it also has some things. Obviously, there's drugs smuggling or different things that we've seen in all along that corridor where you have to look out for those kind of things. So it's always a big part of what goes on, and that's how commerce happens. I know, like I say, from Mexico to Houston all the way to Florida, that I-10 corridor has always been traditionally one of those corridors as well. Anything else that we should be looking out for? And I guess, Jen, can we take a look at that picture one more time? And we'll go ahead and again say, if you know this suspect, please get in touch with the Lafourche Parish, the sheriff's department there, or Crime Stoppers, rr.org. Did I say that right? Or P3 tips.
CrimeStoppersVR.org, yes.
VR.com, yeah. Sorry, I was having a tough time reading that. But so, yeah, get in touch, and you could win a reward. So, Brendan, thanks. I appreciate the heads up. And everybody on the lookout, make sure y'all give them a call. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Harry.
All right, we'll be right back with more Bite Time right after this.